Yo, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to a new video. Before we jump into the gameplay, as usual, you guys have clicked on this video for the best settings in Arena Breakout Infinite. You've been begging me for months and months and months to make a new video, so today is the video. So without further ado, let's hop straight into it. Okay, before we jump into the game settings itself, there's a couple of settings that we need to change outside of the game. So first things first is NVIDIA Inspector. If you haven't got this, just type it into Google. It's on the GitHub, and you download it from here. Once you have downloaded it, all you need to do is click onto the NVIDIA Profile Inspector.exe. And I'm going to turn off my webcam just for this so you can get to see absolutely everything. So this is what the program will look like. Up the top left, type in Arena Breakout Infinite. And what you want to go and do now is change all your settings to match my exact settings. Now, if you guys are wondering which settings are different, all of the text on the left, if it's black, it has been changed, okay? If it's like a transparent text, it means I haven't touched it at all. Now, a lot of these settings, you may be wondering, well, what are they? Just don't worry, guys. It basically forces DLSS for NVIDIA graphics cards, and it will allow you to see dark areas of the maps, and it also allows you to see your enemies shine a little bit, so they stick out like a sore thumb, especially if they're led inside of bushes and whatnot. But this is pretty much it. I know it looks confusing, but don't worry. By all means, this is not going to break your game. It's not going to get you banned. It is a legitimate application with NVIDIA. Now, once you've changed all the settings, again, you can pause the video at any point if you want to copy the settings. Make sure that you click Apply Set Changes up the top right, and you are done. You will not need to open this program ever again. You will not need to change anything in here ever again. But if you don't like what this software is doing for your game, you can just delete the current profile by clicking this button here, and it'll just delete this Arena Breakout profile. So I just go back to default. Okay, next stage then is type in NVIDIA Control Panel on your desktop. Now, if you are using an AMD graphics card, the first part of this video will not matter to you guys at all. So you can just wait or skip ahead to the in-game settings. Now, NVIDIA Control Panel then, ladies and gents, these are the 3D settings that I'm using. So again, just pause the video and just copy all these settings here. What this is going to be doing for the game is giving the edges of all items, including the player models, a lot more sharper, fine line. It also helps with your performance and your FPS as well. So once you've done that, just make sure that you click Apply Settings down the bottom right once it shows. Now, the next one will be Adjust Image Settings. Make sure that you're using the Advanced 3D Image Settings, and that is it. And then finally, you want to go over to Adjust Desktop Color Settings. Now, these are incredibly important, ladies and gents. Brightness, 57. Contrast, 50. Gamma, 122 with a digital vibrance of 65%. Now, this does change your desktop screen. But the thing is, you can just like put these back to default after you've, finished playing Arena Breakout. No problem at all. All right, then, ladies and gents, on to the in-game settings. I'm going to turn off my webcam so I don't cover up any of the options. But I'm just going to fly through them. Pause the video at any point, again, just to copy them all. So, yeah, without further ado, let's check out the in-game settings. All right, first things first then. Settings. Here are the game settings that I'm using. I'll go with 110 field of view. Now, you can change this down to around about 108, 106. But I do like max field of view so I can see all the corners of the maps. Default 0. Distances. I've got pretty much most of them on 50. Except for a 10x, 16, and a 20x. Interface language being English. Head shake, you want this on low, so you don't get so much like motion blurriness, and when you're running and sprinting and grenades going off, you want to be able to see everything. Border brightness settings, I've got mine on low. So low basically gives this white outline on objects. Now, you can have this on high if you want to. Like, it really does not matter at all. But it allows, just make sure it's not disabled, because it allows you to see objects on the floor if they're hidden. Especially when people have dropped their backpacks in bushes, you'll be able to see them a lot better. Firing blur, off. Focal point. Now, I have this off, and I always recommend having this off. What is a focal point? It's basically a red dot sight in the middle of your screen. And it's pointless. It's absolutely pointless. Because every single weapon has a different length of a barrel. So the hip fire is completely different on all weapons. It is muscle memory. This will completely screw you. I promise you. Quick store on. Auto rotate items on. Prioritize variable. Prioritize valuable items on. Case placement. Put this to 30,000. By team info. I've got this on. Auto display. Auto display. Auto display. Stamina. Auto display. Weapon bar. Auto. Always hide the item quick bars. I hate that. ADS tips. I always hide this as well. If you're new to the game, yeah, you can keep it on. But once you learn the game, turn it off. Raid time remaining, always show because you don't want to go MIA. Performance info, always on. So you know if you get any packet loss, any issues with FPS. Compass, always on for callouts. And throwables, you want this on auto display. By images then, ladies and gents, I play windowed full screen because I've noticed on Arena Breakout playing on full screen mode gives you some input latency. I don't like that. I like to move my mouse and it's instant response. So windowed full screen for me. It's entirely up to you what you want to do there. Overall quality is custom. And here's all the settings, ladies and gents. Copy them all. VSync, make sure that bad boy is off. Most of the detailed settings are unbalanced. And that is just basically to be able to see people a lot clearer inside buildings. Now, sound. Here are my sound options. Again, pretty minimalistic. Post-processing then. So this will go with your NVIDIA control panel. Again, if you're an AMD, these settings are going to be a little bit different, right? But these settings with these post-processing settings will give you the best looking image possible. This will allow you to see dark enemies inside tree lines. You'll be able to see their weapons as well and cosmetics. Controls then, ladies and gents. I play on a 1600 DPI with a 0.24 in-game sense. Here are all my sensitivities. Everything is set to 1, so it is a consistent swipe. It is muscle memory when it comes to moving my mouse. Close backpack when hit. I've got this on off. Now, one of the reasons I've got it off is because if I'm getting shot, I'd rather close my backpack down myself automatically. Now, there's been a couple of times when I did have this on, I'll get shot, and I'm spamming my tab button, and it's just reopening my tab, shutting my tab down, reopening it, because the system's trying to turn it off automatically for me. I have that on off. Again, personal preference, though. Switch weapon after throwing. You want that on. And then here are my custom key bindings. The only one, realistically, that I highly recommend is your lean left, lean right. Make sure that you got it on hold. This way you can jiggle peek. It's literally as straightforward as that. And here's the rest of my settings. Now, you can copy them or you can have them for yourself. Choose your own. I personally, agree that you should have your own custom bindings, whatever you're comfortable with. But that is it, ladies and gents. I hope these settings have helped you out, and if they have, let me know in the comment section down below, because I know the last time I made one of these videos, it helped so many people out. They even commented on how good the game looked, how much clearer and brighter the game looked. But if you're on AMD, I guarantee there'll be some AMD comments down below showing you basically how to do the NVIDIA Inspector version on AMD. I'm not 1000% sure on how to do that, but I remember on my last video, there was somebody that actually kind of described how to do it on AMD. So, guys, if you know, let it in the comments section down below so other people can follow along to your instructions. But ladies and gents, I hope that you enjoyed the gameplay. Drop a like, subscribe, and welcome to Arena Breakout Infinite. Yeah, Charlo, 100%, brother. Is that NASFAR that you put in the top left? No, that's a Zim. 39 out of 39 T6 vest still usable? Yes. The thing is, let me put into perspective. Yesterday, I shot at a guy who had a T6 Marshall with I think it was like 54 durability. And he took a 60 round mag of 995s. And then half another mag of 995s. What by helmet? How is he not dead? He's coming back for the fight. How are these guys not fucking dying? Yeah, they took the head from the hair from the back of the head. I'm 30 days. The game is coming out. Yes, sir. And season 3.
There's someone nearby. Protect the boss. ¿Quieres morir? No hay moros en la costa. No one's here. Enemigo a la vista. Wait, enemy encountered. Objetivo approaching. Requesting suppressive fire. ¿Quién? Who are you?
My mouse is fucking glitching again. Oh, Mike, please stop.
Fuego cruzado. Exchanging.
AK-12.
Encontré algo. I think I found something.
Fucking pussy. That guy's gonna try and extract at me. Yo, Velion, what's up, brother? How you doing? Where did this guy crawl off to? Looted this boy and dipped. My God, 7 kills, dude. That grenade hitting me destroyed my whole game right there, bro. Ah! It didn't matter what peak I had on that guy either. The guy fucking knew. Every single time. AK is a lot stronger close range, but it's got more recoil. When I play solos, I feel like the loot is better in squads. Should have a team on our right here. Oh, never mind, they're already in.
Equipo 1, flank them.
Hey, 2 teams in already? What? No, 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 no.
Senor, I think I found something.
I kind of... Nah, fuck it. I need that there.
Suspicious target spotted. Baja tu arma, ¿ok? ¿Quieres morir?
fucking crazy angle. What the fuck? Whoa, 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 whoa! Chill! What a nice weapon, actually. I'm sure I had shots, though, earlier on as well. Is there a website or graphic that shows what durability each armor can be sold down to? No. I don't believe there is. What the fuck is that? Oh, Bitter, is that you again in my game by any chance?
Maybe.
That has to be a Bitter weapon. What is this? Has to be. It was Bitter. You fucking scrub. Absolute scrub. You got mowed down by somebody with an AK. How does that make you feel? Oh, we've got somebody else in here now. I can hear him. There should be 15 shampoos lying next to my body. What? Been watching YouTube content, ImOw. Great stuff. Thank you, brother. Pretty sure this is a player right here. Ooh. Pretty sure this is a player right next to me. Sneaking in.
Objetivo localizado.
Weird guy. I thought there was, innit?
Enemigo a la vista. Wait, enemy encounter.
Hey, you're kidding me, right? It's a 60k. I don't want to keep these 60 round mags. What can I trade out for it? Maybe the armor. The armor's fucked. Oh. Very cool. Right, 4 kills, 3 points, 7 odd mil. Not the best, but still a pretty good raid though. I could pretty much like loot everything else, but can he be arsed, mate? We get out on this one.
Alerta! Objetivo approaching. Requesting suppressive fire.
You're a fucking bitch, mate. An actual bitch. That's how you play the game. Yeah, that's an SJ. Top of the hill over there. Every time I take this extraction, dude.